Jake Gyllenhaal breaks his silence on Taylor Swift. Is a Nick Cannon and Kanye remix really going to happen? Plus, who will play Madonna in her upcoming biopic? And Jennie of BLACKPINK joins Calvin Klein. All that and so much more on today's show. Hey, what is up? I'm Chelsea Briggs, here with all your music news for Thursday, February 17th. And joining me is Billboard senior writer Griselda Flores. So happy you're here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, and we have so much to talk about.
So much going on.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Jake Gyllenhaal is finally commenting on Taylor Swift's song All Too Well, which is rumored to be about their short-lived romance in 2010. Now, we've been waiting for this response for a long time. And just to note, Taylor's never confirmed the song is indeed about Jake, but fans, obviously they've sifted through the lyrics and are convinced.
Right, it's one of the greatest mysteries of our time. And the reason why this song and the relationship is again in the spotlight is because back in November, she re-released the track in a 10-minute version, and of course the internet exploded.
Totally, so for reference, let's take a listen.
My scarf there at your sister's house and you still got it.
So yeah, when he was asked about this song in an interview with Esquire, he literally said, "It has nothing to do with me. It's about her relationship with her fans. It is her expression. Artists tap into personal experiences for inspiration, and I don't begrudge anyone that."
Interesting response too, because when that song just came out, Jake did turn off the comments on his Instagram. So while people were saying he didn't respond, he kind of did react in a way.
Yeah, he did. And during the interview, he went really deep in the conversation, saying that artists should take some sort of responsibility with what they're putting out into the world and the reaction that those actions can have.
I'm guessing that probably didn't go over very well with the Swifties.
Probably not.
I haven't looked on Twitter yet. I'm a little scared, but and I'm also guessing he's probably not going to be buying her upcoming vinyl that she just announced she's releasing.
I don't think so. So for Record Store Day, she is dropping a 7-inch record of folklore bonus track The Lakes with its orchestral version as the B-side.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then we can also expect vinyls from Prince and Mariah Carey.
Time to update your record collections,
Yes.
people. On Wednesday, Nick Cannon used his talk show to deny claims his new single Alone that samples his ex-wife Mariah Carey's 1990 hit Love Takes Time is an attempt to win her back. But I call BS. I roll because I watched it and I was like, oh, he totally wants her back. He's just like walking it back now.
100%.
Let's take a look.
The song is really about reflection of like, you know, you realize, man, I really messed up.
So Chelsea, even though he said it's a song mainly about reflection, he also said that Mariah was his dream girl.
And I love that he compared it to Kanye and Kim. And he's like, Kanye, come hop on my track. Check it out.
Kanye and Nick, it's the Alone remix, because I salute everything Kanye trying to do. Go get your woman back, man.
I genuinely don't think that Kanye will jump on this
Really?
remix, but it makes sense why Nick would think of Kanye for this.
I mean, you never know. Never say never.
I've seen wilder things.
Truth. All right, coming up, we've got the latest update on the highly anticipated Madonna biopic. Plus, there's some new members of the Billion Views Club. All right, if you're an actor, listen up. You could have a chance to play Madonna in the Material Girl's upcoming biopic because the queen of pop music is now casting. I love this. So in October, Madonna announced the script was almost finished, and we don't know too much about it, but what can you tell us?
So what we do know is that Madonna is directing the biopic, which she is calling, let me read this, visual autobiography.
Okay.
But everything else is still very much under wraps. What we do know is that she has been dropping hints on social media, and just her latest video that she posted on Instagram is her dancing to Burning Up.
Yes.
And this is what she captioned the video with. Auditions for my film are a surreal experience, but I'm enjoying dancing to the classics. So it's happening, and she is currently casting.
Can you imagine playing Madonna?
No,
oh
that's
my
a
gosh.
dream come true.
It really would be a
Yeah.
dream come true for so many actors. Who do you think should play Madonna?
So I have in mind Julia Garner from Ozark and
Yes.
Inventing Anna. The curly hair should be perfect.
She's like so hot right now too, I feel like.
What about you?
I would say Sydney Sweeney. from
Oh,
Euphoria.
wow, I love
just
that.
feel like I could see her taking on that. Like,
Yeah,
she's
so
got like, the sex
passionate.
appeal for sure. All right, so if you're an actor, hey, tell your agents to call Madonna's people. Justin Timberlake, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg all have something to celebrate this week. They all had videos hit 1 billion views on YouTube. Timberlake with his 2013 hit Mirrors, and Dre and Snoop with the pair's 1999 hit Still Dre. I understand Dre and Snoop because they just played the Super Bowl, but Justin Timberlake's Mirrors is a little random.
It is random, but it makes sense because Mirrors is Timberlake's second longest running hit single on the Billboard Hot 100 to date.
I mean, it's a classic.
It's a classic, and typically, you know, some videos take a while to reach this milestone, but eventually they'll get there.
Well, because I saw that, then I was like, wait, is there like a TikTok trend I don't know about? Because usually it's something like that that makes them go viral.
I'm sure there's something behind it, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then what about Still Dre? What can you tell us about
So
that?
Still Dre, that one makes total sense
Totally.
because after an artist typically plays the Super Bowl halftime show, we see them have like a spike in their streams and sales. So Still Dre was actually the halftime's most streamed song after the big game. It collected 3.7 million streams on February 13th through the 14th, and that's according to initial reports to MRC data.
I mean, I definitely went and streamed it.
Oh yeah, same, exclusively just songs from the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, and I feel like that's like their payment though, because they don't get paid for the Super Bowl halftime show, so they rely on all the streams and everything after.
Right, yes.
The power of the Super Bowl. All right, we have a big announcement today. The 2022 Billboard Music Awards will air live from Las Vegas on May 15th. Very exciting. The show will return to its Las Vegas home after 2 pandemic-era shows in LA. Hosts and performers will be announced in the coming weeks. Now, what makes the Billboard Music Awards so special is honorees are determined by performance on the Billboard charts, the ultimate measure of success in music. Check out our Billboard Explains the BBMAs on Billboard.com for how that works. And don't go anywhere because we're talking BTS and BLACKPINK. Here's your latest BTS news. First up, ARMY went all out this week to celebrate J-Hope's 28th birthday. So his birthday is actually tomorrow, February 18th, and fans, of course, are making sure he's feeling super, super loved.
Oh yeah, they actually have a name for it. It's JHope Day.
I mean, I want a day.
Right, and the celebrations go beyond just wishing him a happy birthday on social media. But there's actually tributes going around the world from Seoul to New York and beyond. You know, it includes also a number of donations to charities, which
good.
is my favorite part. So ARMY is actually supporting underprivileged children, the environment, and abused animals. I mean, that's just so generous.
I love it because that BTS, they are so giving and they're always donating, and it's nice to see the trickle-down effect. They're
Always.
such good role models.
Yes.
Love it. What else is going on in BTS news?
So there's a Korean speed skater who won a silver medal. And when they were giving him the medal, he actually busted out some dance moves to Dynamite.
So good. I mean, that's the song I would want to celebrate too.
Oh,
Dynamite or Butter, one of them.
Any BTS song.
And I saw that RM actually gave him a shout out.
Yeah, so obviously his dance moves were a huge deal on social media, and then RM posted about it on his Instagram.
Love that. It's BTS's world, and we're just living in it.
Yes.
All right, BLACKPINK's Jennie is part of an all-star roster for Calvin Klein's newest campaign. The singer shared photos on Instagram rocking several looks. You can see her riding around on a bicycle and posing on what looks like a cityscape rooftop. Obviously, this is such a big deal for any artist. I remember like Justin Bieber's, Nick Jonas's, Maluma's. Like it's an iconic moment for these artists.
Yes, 100%, and she's also joining a number of superstars who are also part of this campaign, such as Solange, Vince Staples, and Euphoria's Dominic Fike.
Very cool. I saw that the campaign it's stunning.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that this isn't the first time that she teams up with Calvin Klein. She was also the face on their 2021 campaign, The Language of Calvin Klein, alongside Kaya Gerber.
Do you think if you have a Calvin Klein campaign, you get a lifetime supply of underwear?
I would hope so. That's why I would do it.
Same. All right, that's all for today's show. Thank you so much, Griselda, for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so much fun as always, and thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow. For Billboard News, I'm Chelsea Briggs.